Hey everybody, welcome back to the Peffly Ranch. Today we're gonna be showing you guys the new campsite that we've been working on. That's one of the things we love to do out here. Go camping and get out outdoors in nature and just enjoy God's creation. So we're gonna take the four-wheeler, head down the path, and we'll speed up this video, but we'll show you how to get there, and then we'll show you all the details of what we've created out there. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're down here at the new campsite. You saw just part of this trail that we cut. We actually used the big tractor and the bush hog. We came down through here, and then the rest of this was by hand. We just cut with the chainsaw and the loppers and things like that. Cleared this all out. But that wasn't too much work or effort. But then we came down here and did some more work on the actual campsite. So let's head down there and see what we got. All right, so here you can see we've got the creek right here. This is actually Creek 2. You saw us in the sped up video of us driving down here. You saw we crossed over Creek 1. This is Creek 2. It's another small creek, but it does flow constantly, and then when it rains, it gets heavier. But anyways, you'll see here on my left, we've got some trees planted. Tyler's actually starting a nursery of all the trees that we got out here. We've got thousands of dogwoods and lots of other varieties. So he's got like 3 different dogwoods planted, and a cedar and a beech tree and a holly tree. So we're actually doing some experimenting and transplanting to see how these do, and learn how to transplant these better. But we'll be offering those for sale also. Dogwoods, whatever's out here, all sorts of trees, and so look out for that. We'll be offering those. But this is the campsite, what we've got here. So we came down here and we started, and right away we needed a way to cross the river easy rather than just jumping over it. So Tyler got busy, and we cut a log that was on the ground and cut it into sections and laid it down here. Tyler actually did this whole bridge right here. Set some smaller logs in the middle, and then took some dirt and just put it on top. So it's like a perfect bridge and crossing for this little creek here. But one of the cool things about this spot that sort of put us onto this are these giant boulders that you'll see back here. As we cross the creek here, you can get a good representation of how big these rocks are if you look at me and the size of this thing. So it's a giant boulder. So I actually don't know how it's still standing, wedged in trees and rocks. So I'd be careful if you're ever out here. I wouldn't play on these rocks or under them or anywhere where they could fall on you, because I don't think that they're super stable, although they are staying there for now. Anyways, that's a cool feature for this spot are these boulders. We've got the creek down here on our left. It needs to still get cleaned out a little bit, but we did dam it up here to get a little more creek sounds going, and that seems to be working well. Another quick thing on this entrance, another thing that we've got is before the creek over on my right was down there is another one of the old still sites from back in the day. So you can see evidence of that and old mason jars and things. So that's kind of cool if you ever want to go check that out. All right, so let's keep rolling back here. So that creek runs. It's pretty cool. It just meanders. It winds through. Pretty good trench size here. but like I said, pretty low flow. So we cleared all this out just with chainsaw and loppers and weed eater and stuff, and made it nice, clear and open, so you can come out here and camp and chill out, relax. We did make this fire pit right here. Brought some rocks in. There's actually not a lot of smaller rocks like this around, so it was actually hard to find these. There's a lot of quartz from up the hill in our the spots that we're digging, which we'll show you in just a minute. So we've got a chill out area here with the fire pit, sitting by the creek, just relaxing. So that's a nice little spot. Tyler and I actually got this huge log here. It's very heavy log. And it was actually up on the hill back there. And we took and it was actually leftovers from the bridge part. And we just took the rest of it and we dragged it down, basically old fashioned style, like ancient style, I would say. We got several other sticks and basically put them under it and rolled it over the whole way over here. And then we just lifted it onto these other stumps holding it up, tied it against the tree. So that's pretty cool. It's a little bit high for a bench, but you know, it's a good spot to chill out and rest or whatever. So that's kind of cool. And then continuing on, we've got just some open space for camping. You can sort of decide where you want to set up. If you want a tent in whatever spot you want, or you do the hammock camping. There's lots of trees to tie off too. But we did intentionally smooth out and clear out a good spot for a tent over here. It's pretty flat, and we cut all the sticks sticking up and things like that. So, and we raked it out good. So that should be a good spot for some tent camping, which we should be doing out here pretty soon. And that's that. All right, so yeah, this is an awesome spot to be hanging out and camping. Lots of old growth out here in this creek area. We've got poplars, some oaks, some sycamore. Like I said, there's dogwoods, lots of dogwoods out here. This is a dogwood here. And I think there's some hickory and poplar and all sorts of nice stuff. So yeah, it's a really cool spot, and super excited that we've got this cleared out and ready to camp in. I think some things we're gonna do coming up are we're probably gonna try to add a swing somewhere. Just looking up in these branches. We're gonna have to figure out an area we can tie off a nice big rope swing somewhere, which is always enjoyable for a spot. So, but anyways, we'll look back here. Tyler actually started a cave of sorts. Tyler wanted to dig something cool, so I said he could dig back here, and we've got this cave. So we'll show you this. This is pretty cool. I know anytime you say that, people are like, oh no, you know, don't let it cave in on them. So yeah, we're planning to be safe. We're planning to do this as legit as possible. And as we go, we're gonna reinforce things and make it safe. So I wouldn't necessarily say this is part of the campsite, but this is something Tyler wanted to do. So I said, yeah, this will be cool. Let's do it. So this is it. This is it. He's got, we've got some stairs here that walk down into this area, and then he's sort of carving this out. We'll probably go a little bit higher, and the goal here is to we're going to leave the roof section as minimal as possible. So there is a root layer through here, which adds a good stability source for the soil, but not super stable. So we'll probably reinforce underneath, but we're also going to try to minimize the potential for danger, if you will, in the weight of the soil. So we're going to keep this as thin as possible while still trying to maintain the structure there, so that if something does fall, it's, you know, it would hurt, it wouldn't kill you though. So we're gonna do that, and this will be fun. Probably cut this up a little bit higher and then keep it rolling so that the roof is you know, that thick all the way over. But I don't know, we'll sort of play with this as we go. We'll probably make another video as we go to sort of detail how we're doing this and what it ends up looking like. So more to come on that. So this is pretty cool, another fun adventure for us. So we'll head back here and get to the campsite and head up the hill, and I'll show you guys the spots that we're looking for rocks. Doing some rock hounding up by this tree that fell, sort of put us on this location. for rock hounding also. So we'll show you that. Wow, that's pretty amazing. The temperature difference from coming down there at the campsite in the shade and then coming out in the sun up maybe 30 feet or so in elevation, it raised the temperature probably 15 degrees, which is kind of impressive. But anyways, this is another rock hounding spot that we came to. As you can see, this is a giant, let's say giant, probably 100-year-old oak tree, red oak, that fell in one of the storms not too long ago. And it has a huge root ball. You can see how massive this thing was. And anyways, that put us on to this spot here, and we were looking. We've got these really nice chunks of quartz all over, mostly milky and clear. There's a lot of smoky quartz too. Anyways, oops, a lot of nice stuff. And then you've got your good feldspar chunks here with some quartz in them. Anyways, good evidence of potential crystals in the area. My sister came out with me one day and she found a really nice, I'll put it up as a side video right now, but really nice little cluster of 3 or 4 clear quartz crystals that was very pretty. She found that right here, but I'm thinking it fell down from up the hill a little bit and ended up here and just got lucky to find it here, which is pretty cool. So that sort of made us anxious to dig in this spot too. So this is another one of the locations to rock hound. We found some more crystals down there, just more evidence of different things. There is a smoky quartz vein that runs through here that we were digging in. We didn't find any crystals, but lots of smoky chunks all throughout there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But anyways, there's a lot of potential here. I think over time what we're going to do, and I'll show you in just a second, we're probably going to start digging into this hill because I think the main vein that most of this is coming from is up the hill on this cliff ledge. So we'll head up there and show you that. All right, so this is that cliff ledge I was telling you, I was just mentioning down there. And you can sort of tell how the terrain goes. It stepped up back there and then it steps up again right here. But just looking in this was cleared. I'm sorry, this was all brush just a couple days ago. Actually yesterday, it was just yesterday. We sort of cleared this off to give us a blank slate to start looking for rocks in. And anyways, there's good chunks of quartz here also. And we found a couple of nice crystal pieces. I wouldn't say full crystals, but definitely some pieces with some facets on them throughout this area. So we're gonna start digging in this area. What I'm thinking is a good quartz vein runs through this cliff ledge, and there's evidence of that as you go further. We dug a couple test holes that you can see. There's one there, there's one there, and then another one further. But you can dig anywhere in these spots and find good chunks of quartz. Not so much crystals, but there's definitely facets on some of the pieces. So anyways, this is good potential. We're excited to dig into this and get some more crystals or cool rocks or whatever comes out of here. So it's another cool thing to do when you're out here at the campsite. All right, so yeah, you can see this rock here. This is one of the ones we saw down here. There's some evidence on it. You probably can't see it that well, but some little crystals inside these little pockets. Probably hard to see in the video, but I can make a better video of this one specifically. But anyways, this was just sitting there. So there's definitely crystals over here. Just gotta find them, start digging and find them. So that'll be fun, and that's something else you could do. But we're gonna head back down to the cooler part of this campsite, which is down there in the shade. So yeah, this is much nicer. It's much nicer down here. It's a little bit warm today, but anyways, I did want to just explain to you guys what our plan here is to open this up to you guys eventually. We're gonna have several campsites around the Peffly Ranch here. I think about 4. This will be one of the nicer ones. I really like this spot. We'll probably do one by the waterfall. Of course, there's the cabin spot. Probably have like a more family camp spot, campground, or family spot that's more open, and probably another one somewhere. But anyways, this one's really cool. We really enjoy it. We're gonna do a few more things to improve the grounds here and make it nicer for you all. But I hope to get to a point where we can open this up to you guys. We still got a few things to do with parking areas and other things. So maybe later this year, have that available. But if you're itching and dying to get out here and try it out, I'd be glad to get a few people in here to try it out and let us know how it is. So just let me know. All right, well, that wraps it up for this campsite and showing you guys around here. I think we'll name it the Boulder campsite. I think that's a fitting name for this. So we'll probably refer to it as the Boulder campsite from here on out. But I've showed you guys around, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. As usual, like, subscribe, share, and enjoy. God bless.